Hello and welcome back to round two of speculation and crying and happiness. Crying, good tears and bad tears. My name is Jay, and joined with me are my two lovely co-hosts, one with long hair, Sean, one with no hair, Alex.
The duality of man.
Today we are going to have some wild speculations on the new edition, and we are purely going to talk about fight values. Who's going to be going up, who's going to be going down, and where do they all sit? We know that the fight, 1 to 10 scale has been confirmed, and we're here to talk about why Bolg is not going to be fight 7 anymore, basically, and everything in between.
Yeah.
So before we go too far into this, if you'd like to please subscribe, like, share, hit the bell notification, and comment down below. This channel's been going off with comments recently, and honestly, my morning shits when I reply are getting longer and longer each day. It's great.
So you guys beat me to it every time, and it's getting annoying. There's nothing for me to get in.
There's a lot of comments to go through, bro.
100%. During this video, we might be mentioning some of the new Angmar and Arnold profiles that have been leaked. And Sean, you're going to put in the top corner a little recommendation to go watch that video. A little box is going to pop up.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, you are.
If not, a link will be in the description. I'll do what I can to figure out how to actually do that.
I told you I was going to piss you off straight away.
Ooh, we got to get professional.
Let's get into it. There's lots to get through.
Yeah, we're going through, my understanding, every single army in the game. So this is going to be quick fire events from us. Improv rules in the sense of you say yes, you don't say no. So let's get into it.
Cool. Which king fight 6?
See, I don't think he's.
I don't think so.
I reckon he's only in the Legion fight 6. He stays at fight 5 to push you into that Legion.
Yeah, 100%. That's exactly. I don't think there's going to be much change in terms of fight value for Angmar or any of the Orky factions. In all honesty, fight 2 orcs maybe they might drop down at most because they're looking at spreading. They did mention just spreading upwards.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're spreading down.
Could have some downwards. The only reason we'll get to when they come up soon, I reckon there's enough fight 5 and 4 popping up that I think that in order to keep like just general lore balance, I think he might have to just to respect what we already have to a degree. But otherwise, I think Spectres are staying at fight 2. I think also will probably stay at fight 3.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing else. I guess heroes. I guess Birdo might be fight 7.
Yeah, if the trolls are sticking around that fight 6, we might see Birdo bump up to that fight 7 range, which would be nice.
Yeah.
But alas, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing too much going on in Angmar.
Does Gullivar change? What does he currently fight 7?
Yeah. Fight 7, no strike.
I'm kind of happy with where he is.
I'll be honest, I could see him get bumped up to that fight 8. But I'm not.
Especially when you see those big heroes join with him. Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
Or he stays at fight 7 and gets strike.
I prefer 8 with no strike just for something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as I like strike, I don't want to see, stupid amounts of strike floating around.
Love it.
Next up, Azog's Legion. God.
Yep.
Drop the fight value of both Azog and Bolg down to fight 6, please.
Really? See,
really?
I think it's just Bolg. I think Azog.
I think Bolg drops. Azog. I think Azog stays at 7. I think Bolg drops at 6.
At most, Azog would be staying at fight 7, surely.
Okay.
He can't drop. He can't drop to 6. Azog.
When you compare Azog to your other punchy heroes, Alisar, Aragorn. Elendil, Aragorn. Is he not up there with those? Is he not ranked up there with those heroes?
I think Aragorn takes.
They're all sitting there at that fight 7 value. So, would you want him to be naturally better than them?
I think they're going up to. Spoiler alert, but anyway.
Interesting.
No one's at fight 8. No
I
one's
love
at fight
how
8.
we're all
spread
at
that
3
shit out.
different levels where Jay's like everything's bumped up. I'm like middle,
Everything's
and you're like make him worse, please.
yeah, please, yeah.
Other than
That'll be an interesting one.
the big two are interesting. I think the keeper, I think he probably stays at 5. Gundabad's could go to fight 4.
I feel like they should fight for strength 4. Yeah, that wouldn't be
otherwise,
too bad.
I think Warbats stay or whatever they are. The trolls again, the monsters overall could be all getting essentially a punch up, but nothing too crazy there.
Yep, I almost see the Scythe Troll going down to fight 6.
I would actually like the Impact Troll, the Brute, go up to 6.
Yep.
Oh, is he only fight 5?
Yeah, that's the issue. He's fight 5D,
Yep.
5 or 6 with 4 wounds, and that's why he just gets ganked and killed.
Yeah, interesting.
Yep. All right, now the Haradrim.
Harad.
What do you reckon?
I actually think Soladan stays at 5.
Me
I
too.
think Raza. I don't want Raza to be as good as Soladan, but it feels like he could deserve a bump. Which
Just stays the same, bro.
I think for most likely, a lot of the list stays the same. If Raza did get a bump, I wouldn't mind. In terms of general warriors, though, Haradrim warriors stay the same. Serpent Guard stay at 4. Maybe, I doubt if Watchers or Abracans stay, if they don't move to Legacy, I think they probably also stay at fight 4. Fight 5 would be interesting, especially because you're paying that bit of a premium for a better troop. In Farharad, again, unless you take Soladan and the War Leader as the heroes of legend and make him fight 6.
I was gonna say Farharad, you're getting Kings on Camel. Are you thinking fight 6 Kings? 5. Still 5.
Still 5. I think the War Leader being fight 6 would be interesting.
Yeah.
And then normal, I think Camels probably stay fight 3, maybe to 4, but
I can see a world in 4.
Yeah, but otherwise, I think it's one of the armies that makes sense to stay at 3 and 4.
Yeah. Are the Hill Trolls? The Hill Trolls.
They're 5. Half Trolls are 5.
I think they're going to stay at fight 5 too.
Yeah, they can't
go fight 6.
No.
See, the way I'm kind of looking at this, and I'm using Easterlings and Minas Tirith as my benchmarks of going, I really want to see Easterlings base fight 4. I think that's got to be minimum. They are, or even base fight 5, and then you've got Minas Tirith as one below them. Because the idea of Eastlings is that they are that martial culture, so they're going to be better than, one-on-one, better than a Gondorian soldier, because they're militia, they do have a standing force, but they're not a martial culture that Eastlings are. So I'm kind of looking at that, and when I think of Haradrim and whatnot, I see them as along that lines of Gondor, whereas they're levies, essentially. They're just tribesmen that they've pulled off from all the different tribes, and they're going, cool, here's a spear, let's go fight. Yep. So are they going to be as good as a professionally trained army such as Gondor? No, so fight 3. And they're definitely not going to be good as that professionally trained army that is in that martial culture such as the Eastlings, that they're not being fight 5. So I reckon fight 3 for these guys pretty easily for their stock standard troops.
I agree. Moving on swiftly to Corsairs. In all honesty, I feel like nothing really changes here. I don't see a world in which anyone really shifts at all. I think Dogmar's fight 4 though. He could go up to fight 5.
No, he's fight 5.
He is fight 5? Oh, there you go.
The only thing is, honestly, I remember early on questioning whether they should be fight 4 at all. Really? In terms of, again, when you're thinking about who they are and how they fight, I wouldn't have been surprised if you told me they were fight 3. However, let's assume they stay at fight 4.
Yeah.
I would hope that Reavers don't increase back up to fight 5.
I genuinely think Reavers are going to make it.
I was going to say, if Reavers do stick around, I would like to see Corsairs at that fight 3, but then you have your Reavers as fight 4. I quite like that.
I think the heroes largely stay the same, fight 4 and fight 5. I don't see anyone getting a bump to fight 6. Obviously Black Numbs won't be in the list, you'd assume. I think they're probably getting cut from the Corsairs at the least.
Yep.
Knight of Umbar, I think stays at fight 5.
Yeah. If Dalamir's Sand actually increases his fight value to be 5/6, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually think anything changes from this one, honestly. Yeah, this bad boy.
Yeah, I think overall we're gonna like overdo it in terms of I reckon there's probably only gonna be a certain number of changes. It won't be that many.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to be anything crazy. I think a lot of the changes are probably going to move in with good. For example, like elves are the ones that I think we're going to see a lot of change in. Rohan heroes, I'm hoping to see some change. But for a lot of these, I think we're going to be at a very similar point.
Smaug, we didn't even get to talk about him, man. I think if Treebeard and Guahir stay at fight 8, Smaug stays at fight 8. I wouldn't complain if you went to fight 9 though.
No, I think you should go to fight
9. Spiders, I'm actually happy.
Yeah, they can chill. They're not good fighters.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain if Mirkwood spiders went to fight 3 just generally, because I just think they're spiders and they're scary, but I'm happy with the fight 2, fight 4.
Yeah, I agree. And I love the Spider Queen. I wouldn't change a thing about her.
No.
Love fight 4 wargs
though. The big one. I feel like we've kind of touched on it already. Easterlings, I do think largely the whole Black Dragon upgrade thing just kind of vanishes, and they're all Black Dragons because they're all fight 4. With a Legion to keep them at fight 5, I don't see that changing at all.
Yep.
I would actually, I don't know. I have an inkling that I think Amdur is going to go to fight 6, with the potential for the.
Is he not?
No. Sorry, fight 7.
Oh,
but
wow.
He becomes like another subpar hitter to really challenge. Do you take Ratabi or do you take Amdur?
Yeah,
I don't see.
He doesn't get much play. I would like to see these guys base fight 5. The reason I'm saying this is base fight 5, then you move your elves up to base fight 6, and then you've got, say, your Gladron Court Guard or your Royal Guard from Rivendell. Kingsguard, sorry. You bump them up to fight 7.
How would that tie in with, if we're saying Easterlings are base fight 5, Black Dragons and Dragon Emperor nearby? Because I think then they get way too.
Well, I don't think the Black Dragons.
I actually am really happy with where they are. Either they keep it at 3, 4, 5, or they remove Black Dragons, make base fight 4, and Emperor makes them fight 5. I don't think them being near Palaquid Boy makes them as good as elves.
Fair.
At least they shouldn't.
Yeah. So maybe
Acolytes bait fight 5, like something like Acolytes or something like that. Dragon Knights.
Or maybe there's a complete change to the Palanquins or the Legendary Legions rule of, that might just get scrapped entirely, and it's only a select few. Look at, again, the Kingsguard. You can pay points to get a couple of them up to fight 6. Maybe that's the play.
It's interesting. We've seen a lot of the Easterlings already, but it would really, I don't know, if they smack the nerf hammer down and completely annihilate the Easterlings, it's like they're right back where they started again. I would like for it to be at least in line with the rest of it. They should lose fights to elves, but they should be a level above your typical warrior of Gondor and below.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like if they stay at fight 5, your characters stay at that fight 6, fight 7 mark, and then base elves, Kingsguard or not, a fight 6. So that way you've got that clear distinguishment. Yeah, I don't really think anything else changes.
Nah.
Are you happy with where the Drakes are?
I don't know if they're making it. The Eastling War Drake.
Oh, they're going straight into Legacy, whatever it's called.
That's my heart.
Ooh.
Goblin King fights 6 at the moment.
Make the goblins fight 1.
Yeah. I don't
think goblins' fight value is the issue. I think it's the strength. That's half the reason why they're safe.
Thankfully no Pierce anymore.
For sure.
Which is brilliant. You know what the thing is though? The fight 1 does matter. Oh no, there's no fainting anymore.
Yeah.
Goblin King I think is fine. Grinner is just the classic captains, one more than the Warriors. Yeah.
The only thing really that's an interesting point is when they take away piercing from Goblin Town, do they stay at strength 3 or do they drop down? Like, do they what do they do? Because I think there's no world where goblins are more than strength 3.
No, absolutely not.
Full stop.
No,
Full
that's
stop.
They'll stay they'll stay strength 3 or maybe drop to strength 2, which you don't want to see. That'd be
I think
dumb.
strength 3 is fine.
Yeah, strength 3 is
Seems fair. And
Trolls, I think is just as we said. If monsters go up, they probably join. I'm happy with the kind of 776 they've got.
yeah.
yeah, I don't really think there's much more to say on this one, honestly.
Yeah, keep moving. I'm liking the pace.
This is a good one.
Isengard.
Bring me fight. What are berserkers now?
4.
Well,
Bring them to 5.
make them 5.
Yep.
Bring them to 5.
That's the
Give
only
me
change I
5.
want to see.
Alerts.
Well, let's fight 6.
Give me. He
Definitely.
genuinely. Okay. Obviously, he loses to Aragorn. He gets roughed up. He gives him a good fight.
How much?
I understand
does
it's a
he
movie
fight?
thing, but he gives him like the shield toss, he batters him for a bit.
I don't want to see him the same fight value as Aragon. So if there is this chat about Aragon going up to fight 7 and King Alistar 8, whatever you want to call it, I would like to see Lurtz go up to fight 6 though. The rest of the named captains can stay at fight 5.
Yep.
Make Uruk-hai keep them fight 4 and Berserkers push them up to fight 5. Yeah.
The only other thing I could see is if Gandalf the Grey, who I could see possibly popping up to fight 6, maybe getting some better combat stats, then I think Saruman should join him.
Me too.
Only if one or the other. Like, as in, if one does it, the other one has to meet him.
I wouldn't want to see Saruman get 2 attacks.
No,
I would like to see Gandalf get 2 attacks because that dude. Watch the
He fights
movies.
a lot.
Brothers going in just
Yeah.
causing havoc.
Yep. No, I agree. I don't know. I'm just kind of. The only other one here is Dunland. What
I'm very happy with them in terms of, like, again, you have your regular run-of-the-muck dudes being fight 3, and then you have your actual trained dudes who are there to protect the king being fight 4. Yeah. I don't think yeah.
Would you like to see Thryden go up a fight value, especially with that new Eldrick or whatever his name is coming into the
where my
scene?
head's gone with it. Hey, is it a case of like they bring him up to Khan Doom?
But that's like a 40-point difference, though.
Yeah, but old mate gets so much.
Yeah.
He gets so much,
40
and is
difference.
very
Right
similar.
95
The ability
points.
for the horse to just taking the horse is almost a, like, obviously he has to pay for it, but just the ability to take it is a better.
And something we also have to consider is they're reworking all the profiles. So maybe Thryden does get a change, not just to his fight value, but
to what he does, yeah.
extra special rules potentially, or whatever. But if we're just looking at these profiles without looking at that and just looking solely at fight value, I'd like to see Thryden go up to that fight 6.
Fair. Then if we're saying Thryden fight 6, surely Witch King fight 6?
Yeah,
Surely.
it kind of, in all honesty, I'm thinking about it now with a little bit more bias out of my body. Thryden should stay at fight 5 because if we're considering Thryden in comparison to who else is fight 6 that we've just rattled off,
Well, if like, even just Lurtz,
you know what I mean? Like he's
and
not on that level. He is
yeah.
not on that level. Thematically, movie-wise, he's not there. I just think they should buff up his like attacks and stuff like that for what he can do when he does win the fight. Fight value though, fight 5 I think is where he should be at.
Even just if he became like even like Burly Mighty Blow, that would be really interesting. Just as like a real, I hit one thing, but I hit it super hard.
Yep, and keep the 2 attacks, give him Burly so there's no downside to it. Then all of a sudden it's cooking.
Easy.
Yeah.
See,
So
that makes me, because I'd like to see someone in Rohan when we get to him. I'd like to see Aam, for example, hit that fight 6. So if Aam is potentially hitting fight 6, that's why I'm going with old mate going to fight 6 as well.
Thryden too.
Yeah.
He does
Wow.
nothing though.
Dude, Friday I don't think has a
Just
big
a
enough
dude.
part to play. Yeah.
We'll
That's-
see.
Yeah.
That's it.
This one's a big one.
Mordor.
Quite a fair bit of
Yeah.
shit to
Are we
cover.
including Barad-dûr in this, or is this just
Yes.
Mordor?
Yes.
Okay.
Go too.
Sauron fight 10,
100%.
Yeah.
without a
Big.
doubt.
100%. Fight 10 almost with the caveat of neg 1 to hit in combat or some shit.
Yeah.
Like he needs to feel like Sauron in every single scene and book that you've read.
Yep.
And he just doesn't right now.
If they do stay, the Black Guard fight 5.
Yep, I agree with
Yes.
that.
100%.
Yep.
Surely they're going to show up in Legacy, and if they do, yeah, fight 5. Also D7, please.
Yeah, make it feel like you're paying for like an elite bodyguard.
Yep. But you can't, like, if you take more than 10 or even like 8 of them, you really start to sink the points.
Yep. A lot of things in Mordor.
Mouth of Sauron, he's a big one.
Fight 5.
I think he stays at fight 5.
I think he stays.
He is a bit of a general, but the problem is then my issue becomes, does he have the same fight value as like some of the other shit tiers that we've seen? Case in point, Gorbag.
He's not fight 5 now, is he?
Yeah,
he's
he
fight
is.
4, right?
No, he's fight 5.
Fight 5
Why is he fight 5?
because he's fucking great. Is what
Oh,
I think it's just
that's
classic upgraded
mental.
Mordor. It's just a Black Num who's a hero.
Yeah, fair enough. That's mental. I thought I would have said he was fight 4. But okay, yeah.
I think all the wraiths stay with. Because the Dark Marshals fight 6. Yeah, I think so. Witch King fight 6. I think all the wraiths stay at fight 5. There's no way in the world they drop to fight 4. I wouldn't like if they all went to fight 6, then yeah, maybe. But I think the Witch King at the least. You said Gorbag. I think the fight 4 with the buff to fight 5 is cool. There's nothing more in the books or anything that makes me think he deserves more.
Yep.
What about the Shag Lord? What are we thinking? Keep him fight 5 or bump him that fight 6?
I put him on the alerts. I put him on the alerts level.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that just because of
dude's a
in-game
menace.
stats? Because I feel like he got some like a buff for not no reason, but like realistically, I feel like he's obviously better than Gorbag. He's an Uruk, he's stronger. The only reason that Gorbag gets on his level is when he gets to fight the crowd and do that.
Yeah.
Same token too, though. Like Gorbag's not going to be able to knock people down when charging too. So like, I think if you even get rid of that rule to then save or streamline the game a little bit, which I don't know if I'm necessarily there for. I like the little caveat rules, but increase him to fight 6. That's pretty dope. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind seeing Shagrin at fight 6.
Well,
He's already terrifying to see on the table.
Yeah, Razgush.
I'd
I want to see like this.
Yeah.
If one went up, you'd assume Razgush needs an indirect buff to some degree. So
Well, Razgush's whole thing is essentially countering elves, and if something that we've touched on here is elves potentially going to base fight 6, Razgush needs to go up to match that, because that's his whole shtick.
Correct. I don't think there's much more that changes here, to tell you the truth.
yeah,
Troll chieftains, keep them as they are.
but they're
I think
fight
they're
8.
Bird territory, fight 7.
Aren't they currently fight 8? Or am I crazy?
Fight 8? No way.
Because aren't
No,
normal
Terrio.
trolls fight 7?
No, fight 6, I thought. I think Troll Chieftains are fight 7.
Wow.
I
Well,
don't
fight 7
know.
right now. They're fight 7 right now.
A normal trolls also fight 7? Sorry to make you run around, but
I can find the bloody profile.
oh, they're probably Barad-dûr. Either way, in terms of everything else in Mordor,
Bump the troll chieftain to 1 above whatever mortal troll is.
yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Mordor
Right.
trolls are also fight 7. Yep, make them
Cool.
fight 8.
Yeah. Make him fight 8. Moria.
12.
Fight 10 Shadow Shamans. Come at me, bro.
Well, this is actually really interesting because, like, as one of our recent videos, where Alex did really well / won the event at the TAS GT, with a pure Moria list, one of the strengths of that list is the fact that you can get the bat swarms in there, and up to, in that list, you can get up to fight 6 with one model granted. But what's the general fight value that you're getting to? Fight 4, fight 5?
Generally, yeah, fight 4, because either prowlers are trapping getting up to fight 4, or regular dudes trapping with the crown of the Mythical Crown getting to fight 4, fight 5 on prowlers, fight 6 on Dobers.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Goblins. So we're talking about Goblin Town goblins staying at, or going to fight 2 or fight 1. And then all of a sudden we then shift to Moria goblins, and we're talking like miles above. I think
Yeah, true.
different. I think there needs to be like a real difference or direction with what does Moria want to do. Do they want to go ahead in the fights? Because sure, but I feel like Moria, the way that they play out in the scene is the case of they're just like running down this chittering horde coming and running at you and just overwhelming you through numbers, not through fight value. So it's like you killed 20 and there's 30 more coming at you.
I in the way I envision it is the Goblin Town, there's so many, and they're literally crawling on top of each other. They're actually trying to do it by numbers. The Moria goblins are smart enough to have actual weapons, and they've made armor and things. And the way I think about fight value is you're trying to deal with the 3 in front of you, so the one behind slips in behind. It's not about they're not better to wound you or anything, but it's so much harder to keep up with that many of them.
Fair.
Maybe it's just also the mythical, because if you remove the mythical crown, then you're at fight 3, fight 4, or you make it a check. And obviously in the new edition, intelligence is a thing. Maybe he's got to make an intelligence check, whatever that might be.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Because arbitrary 4+ rolls are just a bit boring.
This
Balrog fight 10.
This intelligence check, I'm so excited to see what this whole thing's about.
Yep.
Does the Balrog stay at fight 10 if the Sauron is also
Sauron's fight 10?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Fight 9's fine though.
on that level?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the same in terms of, I'm pretty sure they're both like the same law angelic level. They're both Maya.
Yeah, I can't remember my law crazy. I think a Balrog is at the same level as Gandalf. So the Maya or whatever they're called. I think Sauron might be one level above them.
The issue is, you need just another way to make them the Balrog actually half decent. I feel like this is the edition of being closest to having a good Balrog. The only actual thing that I just remembered dragon.
Oh yeah.
If Smaug fight 9, then Dragon fight 8.
Makes sense to me. What's the Watcher's fight value at the moment?
6. I think if they fix
that to
no, that doesn't. It could. The whole thing for me is assuming they actually fix his profile to make it not cancer.
Yeah.
So either he has to do in the ways, or he can't do tentacles in combat, stuff like that. And bats around up like everything else in the game. I think fight 6 is probably fine.
I think if you just have to work a bit harder to get the Watcher to do what you want to do, then I'm happy. I'm happy to leave the bats the way they are. I'm happy to leave everything else the way they are. But the fact that the Watcher in the water can literally just kind of go to anyone at anything at any point in time.
Yeah, crazy.
Oh my god, that's hard. But,
I was only going to say, especially because I don't remember the books honestly, but in the movie he preys on just essentially the hobbits. He doesn't really do much to Boromir or anything. They just kind of wade in and start
slashing.
Yeah.
So his tentacles are very just like, he's not really looking at what he's going for. They're just thrashing them out there. So
yeah.
Maybe drop down to fight 5.
Well, drop him to fight 4, so that way they at least have a chance to strike up and win in a fight value.
Just make it harder to do the pull in the first place.
I think
fight 6. I think if you manage to not zone out, or you can't tag, and like maybe just make it so you can't pull into combat with more than one model. So it pulls into just the Watcher. You can't do the dumb combo with the Bat 6 next to him. Keep it a fight 6. As you still want to be a monster.
So clunky.
No, all it is that no one else can. No, you can't drag in and also pull in. You can pull into combat with the Watcher, but the Watcher's not going to hang him close enough to the bat, so that he flies into a bat swarm as well.
So
It's-
on an action, on a turn at which the Watcher has pulled a model in, like you cannot engage in more, like on a model, no other models can engage in combat type thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's still a monster. I keep it at least 5/6. Yeah.
Yeah, fair shout. All right, Sharky's Rogues.
Just
That's
get them out of the game.
They probably dropped a fight. They are fight 2.
I think so.
Sharky's fight 4. Most
Worm fight
characters-
4.
Hey,
Is Worm fight 4?
have a look. Sharky and Worm. Sharky's fight 4. Worm is fight 2.
I honestly don't think I need to see or want to see any change with these guys.
No, I like them being bad. That's what they're supposed to be.
I like them as they are. Yeah.
But I've never faced him, so I've got no idea.
Yeah,
It's
well,
just a lot of dudes.
the only
It's just a lot of dudes.
regarding fight value, the only thing that needs to be changed is the wording of their special rule, where they get +1 fight when they're involved in a fight with a hobbit.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh, that doesn't matter if it's whether they're good or evil. Yeah.
that's the issue. Is it was written before you could bring hobbits in the list, and so I played against it, and he charged with a hobbit and a thingo, and went, "I'm fight 3 now," and I went, "Oh, what?"
Oh shit. Yeah.
I think they just need to fix that and keep them at fight 2. They shouldn't be able to get a buff, but beyond that, they're just dudes.
They're just the lads. Although in the lore, they're kind of like weird, half man, half.
I think that's just because technically it's the hobbits writing the story.
Yeah, true. They're just looking at these scary guys. Makes sense. I like it. All right, next up,
What
Khan.
if they make it? Alex and I were talking about this before the video actually started. I don't like, apart from when AOS dropped, I haven't seen factions wiped. Like, are they going to get the Tomb King treatment when AOS first came out? Do you know what I mean? And it upset a lot of people, and like they have done it, but I don't know. This is
I don't think there's going to be any wipes to factions. I think they're just going to be thrown into legacy or whatever it's called. And I could easily see these guys not having any changes and just being chucked as they are into legacy.
be nice to see the Kings go to fight 6 though.
Nah.
Don't
If
need that.
anything, they like, again, this is not going to happen. But if they actually made the I can't remember what the profile was in the old edition. It was like something the Ravager of Ithilien. There was like a named Khandish king. He can be fight 6. Don't make generic. No generic hero, dude, should be fight 6.
You get
I guess, like,
spam
elves.
Khandish kings is not something you don't see often.
Nah, I don't want
Like,
to see fight 6 kings. Nah.
You already see like 3 Khandish kings show up in an army. You don't want 3 fight 6 Khandish kings.
Sure.
Fine.
Sorry to
Again,
burst your
are we
bubble,
saying the Khandish king is on par with the Witch King?
No.
Exactly.
Jay?
Go back to the plains.
Laketown.
That's all the evil done, by the way. So everything from here on out is good.
Oh hell yeah! That
This
was
isn't
great.
fight value, but they better be fucking D4 with a shield.
Oh my lord, please. Oh, wait, like, are we done? This is survivors, and this is all. Yeah, cool. I'm happy with the Dale being the fight 3 up to fight 4 with the Master. Yeah, fine. And the survivors going 2 to 3 with Bard. Drop the defense of the
Drop the
survivors.
defense. That's
The
what I want
survivors
to
need to
see.
drop. That's just generally.
my
Bard, I'm
fucking-
actually happy with him being fight 5.
Yeah, he's just a dude.
He's just a
not
dude.
a fighter.
He shoots good. That it.
Yeah. He's called Bard the Bowman, not Bard the Swords Master.
That is
So-
facts. This is gonna be maybe blasphemy. Oh wait, no, he does, because what's the Masters Braga? He's fight 4 up to fight 5. I think that's fine. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. That's fine. Yeah, I have the survivors are fight 2, the heroes are fight like 3 and 4. I think Hilda is fight 2 or 3, and Percy's fight 3 or 4. That's all good.
It'll be interesting to see if Arger actually makes it.
He was in the movie.
Yeah,
I know he was,
There's no
but there's no
model.
model currently, so it's hopefully they bring someone out. Otherwise, we're still converting shit.
that's true.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's really cool. And it does feel weird the fact that Bard, people are taking and utilizing Bard as more of a killing hero than Thranduil.
Yeah. Also, he gets to fight 6 with the kids nearby, which is perfect.
I think if the kids are nearby and keep that whole rule and stick and everything, love that. Like that's Bard in a nutshell. But yeah. Okay, moving on. Oh yikes! Spoiler alert.
Oh, this one's gonna be fun. Okay, Jay, lead off with your dumb opinion. Go for it.
I think Aragorn goes to fight 8.
Thank you, Sean. You laughed at me. You laughed at me.
Strider fight 7, Alisar fight 8. Happy with that. I'm happy with that.
I think both fight 7.
Strider fight 7. Strider fight 8. Wild.
Main character. I understand he's the main character.
Fuck, dude. He literally carries so much of the team. He broke his toe in the movie for you, and you're just got to sub him at fight 7.
And he
The fact
hit
that
the
wanted
real
to-
dagger out of the way.
We also need and it's hard because obviously we're trying to balance our thoughts on like game balance and the lore, and it's really tough. If you also said the Balrog drops to fight 9, Aragorn should not be 1 less. Like Gandalf is saying, like, guys, we can't do this.
Get out. Yeah. I think
Like,
fight
my
7
master
Strider.
plan is me destroying the path behind us. That's the best idea I've got.
If that's the case, then like, does Gandalf not go on par with the Balrog in fight value?
No, because he doesn't fight him.
Most of the reason the only reason
He
he
doesn't
won
get
was because he
shit
was
on.
in the water. No, because he like got doused in the water and it made him significantly weaker. There was a whole thing.
Initially, though, the Balrog did not just swat him like a fucking fly, though.
Because he ran.
They pitched up. You shall not.
If anything, it just means Gandalf
He
just
used
needs a little
intelligence.
shield spell.
Yeah.
Oh, although to
Yeah.
be fair, in the sense of Strider being fight 7, Alisar, I think that's where my head wants to go. Alisar being fight 8 because Aragorn's finally got his dick out and swinging. That makes a bit of sense.
I'm happy with
yeah.
7 and 8. I'd like just both at 7. I don't want to go too stir crazy, but yeah, they goes up in some degree. Yep. Now the question is, if we're saying, and we have kind of hinted at it, all elves go up. If we say all elves go up to 6, the Palace Guard,
Lego Man.
Kingsguard, and Lothlorien, the ones go up to 7. Where does Legolas go? Does Gimli match him?
Yeah, yes.
To
Yes.
all of it?
Yep.
So what would that take Legolas up
So we're saying
to?
Legolas fight 7, Gimli fight 7?
Yeah.
Because
Like,
Boz,
These are
I'm-
poster boys.
because can I be crazy here?
Mhm.
Go on.
Boz should be higher than Legolas and Gimli.
And look,
Okay. Yeah. Why? Go on, Alex. Tell me why.
When does he lose a fight? He's
Well,
a
see,
chat.
that was exactly the
Blurts.
He gets shot. The whole point is it's not a fair fight because he
Yes,
just gets shot
yeah.
out. He's just a chat. They're on the same level. The whole point is that he's just the corruption of the ring gets him, and he's in the wrong place, and he gets yoinked.
I think they can still
But I don't want him to be fight 8.
the fight value around fight 7, but for Boromir specifically, have like a master duelist role, like a rule.
Yeah, that's good.
Like if he gets a reroll like Elrond and Glorfindel or something like that,
Yep.
that could kind of slap.
The
It's-
Lord of Minas Tirith.
And
Yeah.
susceptible to arrows.
+1 to hit him with bows.
Him and JFK
Oh,
share that rule.
The miracle arrow.
Oh Jesus.
Dude, you nearly got me. Oh.
Arrow curved.
Look,
Look, I would be happy with Boromir being the same fight value as Gimli and the Lego Man. That
So they're all
I
fight
could
7.
I could see
Yeah.
that.
I'm not.
But then, yeah,
Not fight 6.
Yep.
And an extra attack.
yeah, please, extra tab.
Yep.
Thank you.
The hobbits are fine.
How much?
They fight 2 and 3.
Who gives a fuck?
Literally couldn't care. Same guest use a frying pan. I'm happy.
Oh, I'm so keen.
I need to know what that does. I need to know. It's got to be a stun or some shit, right?
Yep.
Just give him
Boil
the
them, mash
stun
them,
roll.
stick them in a stew.
As it is now, give him the literal stun roll.
Yeah.
Get panned on. All right, after fellow. Hey, Army of Troll, Moria and Khazad-dûm.
The most confusing set of titles and picture combined.
Right? You're welcome.
Thrall 7, Thrain 6, Young Thorin 6 stays there. Dwalin stays at 6.
Yep.
I think. Yeah, and then Grimhammer's 5. They're pretty
With the
elite.
points increase.
I
With
know.
the points increase, sure.
Because I think the
Really?
Or
it
they
feels
stay
like
the same points and they lose their throwing weapon.
I don't know, man.
We can't talk about
I've never
points.
seen a Grimhammer and gone like, oh, shit.
Maybe, yeah, because I guess they're not technically. I guess Kingsguard, Strength 4, Fight 5, 2.8.
Yeah, that's. I would like that. That I would like.
Because
to
then
see.
Guardians of the King there's only 18 of them.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I can see that.
I would be very, very happy with that.
Love it. There's nothing really. Sorry, Moria and Khazad-dûm are the same thing. Durin. Oh, Durin. Chad, go up. I don't know what to. Go up.
Well, is he not one of the big boys? So 8?
Nah.
Where the fuck
Leave him as is.
You want 8? You want him? Oh, he could 1v1 a
We're
dragon,
putting
maybe.
King Elsar in the 8.
Oh.
So this is where the video's rough. This is where
It's tough, dude.
Because like I understand why you're saying 8, but I'm sitting here going,
It seems so crazy, especially when if heroic strikes. If we do all this, heroic strike needs to be like D3+1. It can't be D6.
Yeah.
It's
No.
too easy to get to fight 10.
Well, that's what I mean. I actually think if they're trying to streamline this, heroic strike feels like such a waste and a drawn out section of the fight phase. It becomes like a off you go.
The strike just gets. If we just got rid of strike, I'd be sad. But like then suddenly moving these guys to that fight 8, I'm like, do you know what?
Genuinely, I don't want Gorbag or Grishnak to walk up to the Sauron and go, I rolled a 6 on my strike. It's a 50-50.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Here we fucking go. If you have the king of dwarves with a sexy fucking beard that I will never achieve in my life, why would
one
not be leaps and bounds ahead, or if not on par with the other kings of their realms?
I'll give you at least 7. A minimum. Minimum.
I'm with Alex on this, and I'm sitting at the 7 with him.
It's hard because again, we don't know which of these increases and decreases that we've brought up will actually go through.
I can't wait for us to be completely wrong with absolutely
It's like just
everything.
I imagine it's just like 3 profiles. It's like that's it.
Yeah.
I think Balin stays at 6. I don't think he's particularly known for becoming a Chad. Yeah.
No. He's just vibing. He
Do
gets
any
killed by.
of
He gets
the
shot.
actual troops
What are they? Fight 3.
Fight
Oh,
4.
sorry, fight 4,
everywhere.
strength 3.
Strength 3 and 4, yeah. Like I don't like Khazad maybe, but also like maybe half guard. Half again.
was gonna say,
You can only get the one warband of them.
I think this is what I'm starting to lean towards is a lot of these profiles like half guard and like Grimhammer's turning into Kingsguard or whatever they call. These are the guys that are also going to get that fight value buff as opposed to just the regular base dudes.
Yep.
Do they go R or sub level to elves?
Some. So they go up to fight 5 for elves to fight, still fight 6.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
happy with that.
a regular dwarf is on the same level as a regular Uruk.
Yeah.
That makes sense in my head.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about like your Hearthguards and shit like that. I think
I
that
think I think, and then obviously Halfguard are fight 5s because they're better. There's only a limited number of them, and then your elves are fight 6.
the only issue with it is it's still. I'm just purely thinking of like what's not so much imbalanced, but or imbalanced, is the fact that Easterlings across the army will be at fight 5 still, in line with
Yeah.
trained Hearthguard, Kingsguard, dwarves.
Yep.
Like
That's the thing
yeah.
is, Eastlings are what are doing my head in as well, similar to you there, Jay. It's the idea that they are this martial culture, whereas elves, they've got the higher fight value because they've been alive for so long. They've trained for thousands of years, hundreds of years. So that's why they get that fight value increase, and that's why they're up there. Whereas Eastlings they're born into this martial culture, which is why they are in these upper echelons of the fight value. Eastlings are the ones that are making this really tricky for me.
So then maybe it's a case of you can argue it in the sense of dwarves will be on par with the Easterlings in fight value. However, they will kill 2 times better than what the Easterlings will.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like when they hit, they swing and they kill hard, which I think is super thematic for dwarves.
Yeah. Or do we start balancing in a way that it is dwarves drop their fight value, let's say down to fight 3, hear me out, but their strength goes up. So they're not winning all the fights, but when they do, it's a real punch.
It feels very much like a dwarf to just go in swinging as hard and fast as they possibly can without thinking about what they do until it's happened.
Which doesn't allude to, in my mind, what a high fight value should be. A high fight value in my mind is someone who is trained and they're naturally good. One-on-one, they're good. Whereas dwarves, it's, here's my hammer. I see you. I'm running in and I'm just fucking going.
Yeah, I agree.
So, if these guys drop down to fight 3, but they go up to fucking strength 5, sick. I'm there for that. I'm there for that.
Yep. The only issue with that is that strength 5 is not as big of a brain point as what strength 3 to 4 is. As long as it's felt a bit more, I'm there for that change.
Yeah.
Overall, we could also see the lower end be dragged down to make it feel, and like all of this like 1 to 5 or 6 could all come down.
So if you have goblins at 2,
goblins on 1, 2, hobbits on 1 and 2 max. Yeah, Moria goblins at 1 and 2.
Sorry, that actually makes me feel a lot better.
Because then it all comes down. You can have elves that still actually fight 5, and then the top half, because I feel like we're filling up that fight 5, 6, 7.
True.
And it just, if you still like make it make sense in context, because that could really work. Because Goblin Town warriors, you want to feel like you're sweeping them aside.
Yeah. Also, it's an interesting thought to have about banners now with the change of these fight values. They're not going to become redundant. They're still going to be used, but there's going to be an interesting play whether you take them or not.
I don't see why.
Auto.
Why would you never try and increase your probability to roll a 6?
Well, that's the play. But what I'm thinking is where we might not see fight values be as close together as they are now. Suddenly you just go, do I just go for weight of dice, pray that I get that 6 as opposed to my opponent getting it? Because if your opponent at fight 5 rolls that 6, even with the banner, it's not doing anything. So I think it plays in more with heroes there, but we'll see what happens with that.
When I'm hoarding out, I don't really tend to take banners.
Exactly.
Unless the only reason why I do is for points, missions. That's it. Yeah. All right.
Next up, Erebor Reclaimed. Hooly dooly. Not much change.
King Dane stays. King Thorin
goes up 1. What's he at the moment?
6.
6 goes up to 7. He's a good he's a damn good fighter. I could see fight 7. I'd be happy with fight 7.
I think fight 7.
But also, is he on par as a fighter with Azog, for example?
No, Azog goes to 8 in my mind.
Okay. Yeah. So
But-
because
So he
Azog
stays,
is
If you look at the movies, is he not on par?
I would say no. I think Thorin's company he stays at 6. Azog, if assuming Azog in my mind stays at 7, he is worse. He becomes king. They trade off.
that I don't mind. That I don't mind.
Otherwise, like unless we think Iron Hill's normal troops are going up, which they're not. Any of the champions, like there could be an argument for like the ones he takes up to Raven Hill could be fight like I don't Philly and Killy maybe fight 6 because they go with him. I don't Dwalin cannot go to fight 7.
No.
Absolutely not.
I think Dwalin's
The dude's a mincing machine enough already. He doesn't need to be fight 7.
correct.
Again, it's that conversation that me and Jay had. He is there. He's not necessarily a good fighter. He's a brawler, as opposed to a finesse fighter. So, yeah,
I agree. And I also think it's a case of if they could just tidy up between Erebor and Thorin's company, I'll just streamline a little bit as well. Might save some minor confusions here and there because the rules can easily get missed between the two. And that's fine. Like they're not big rules, but there are still bits and pieces.
All right, next one. Fangorn, Radagast Alliance, and Bears.
Big
I see the Bears staying the same. Bears don't move. Beornings stay the same.
Stay the same.
Yeah.
Personally, I think Beorning should go down.
Why?
I think their whole no, because I think the whole profile needs to be reworked. Personally, I just think lore-wise in my head, these insane fight 5 strength 4 2 wound dudes just I don't know.
This is the thing. Pre the Beorning Legendary Legion coming out, I wanted Veils of the Anduin Legendary Legion, which had Beorn. I didn't think of Grimbeorn, but I'm glad he's here. So we go Beorn and Grimbeorn, and then it was Warrior Rohan-esque profiles because they're woodsmen. They're just
Even if it was like a 15 point, like a woodsman or a huntsman, I just these insane captain level killers.
Yeah.
When you look at then like the Numenorians and all the lore behind them and their 8-point shitters. But I'm happy with the fight 7 and fight 8 for Beorn. I actually think the Eagles have also like that fight 7 and fight 8 seems fine. Fangorn 7 and 8 for the Ants.
Yep.
That all seems fine.
Yep. And I don't think rating changes in the slightest.
No, actually, even if the others go up to 6, I'm happy with him saying a fight 5.
Yep.
He's not a fighter. That's it.
But
Another
basketball
he's a-
rabbits are.
He's a support boy, and we love him for it.
Yeah.
My favorite wizard in the game, hands down.
Me too. All right. Now a big one.
This is the big one.
Minis. Sorry. Minis.
At least it's better than people saying Minas Tirith.
No one
Minus
says
Tirith.
that.
Oh, yes. It's just like people saying fucking cavalry
real.
instead of cavalry. Brother, cavalry is the hill that Jesus
Cavalry
was
is
crucified
crazy.
on. Brother, my cavalry's charging down a flank. Is that a hill of crosses charging down a flank? What the? It's 12 o'clock. I'm tired.
It's been a long day. The only ones that spring to mind, we already brought up King Alisar and the possibilities there. Gandalf, the white that is, fight 7.
Make him.
Fight 6, 3 attacks.
+1 attack. Thank you.
Yep. And I think the only other one that springs to mind, other than maybe like a Faramir, is Fountain Court Guard, fight 5.
Yeah, well, this is what I was going to say. Is I'd like to see Warriors of Minas Tirith at fight 4 base.
Yep.
Fountain Court Guard, keep them fight 4 as well, but then with certain buffs, so like the banner,
Even
for
just
example.
Denethor gives them.
Or
fight
even
5.
Denethor, yeah. Just some
Put the
sort of buff
person in
similar to
body
that banner moves them up, yeah.
I agree.
And it'd be interesting to see a potential change in Boromir's banner. I've got a feeling captain of White Tower Boromir is just going to be in an Osgiliath army.
I'd like that.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's-
you're gonna see those combination ones too much.
Yeah.
Just fine.
Faramir being 5'6" is with what the other things we've mentioned
He
seems
should be
reasonable.
there. He should be there.
Because I think I read it was like something that came up recently on my Instagram where it's like he actually lived till he was like 200, like at least 120, or like he actually had the blood of Numenor. So I'm
It's
kind of
just-
like just
Brother was just vibing out in Ithilien with
With
what's her
Eowyn.
face. Eowyn, yeah.
the women have names, Sean.
But mate, I get Eowyn and Arwen mixed up on the regular. The names are too similar. It just
Valid.
yeah.
Same with Goroth and Gorolf and
True.
Gorbag and
Gorgoroth.
Gothmog and Gorgoroth and yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. Guritz.
All right. Here's a biggie.
We all
Rohan.
you said it. Say it, Sean.
Keep the troops, fight through. Happy with that.
Love it.
Aemma, I want Aemma fight 6. I don't care about the other heroes. Maybe no, I was gonna say maybe Theodred as well, but he's a reckless boy.
He died.
Aemma fight 6. That's what I need.
Yep. I don't think I think I'm happy with Theoden at 5'5".
Yep. I think Aemma should be one less than Strider Aragon. I think that makes sense in my mind.
Yeah, I think they're just dudes that ride horses. They're 5'3". The Royal Guard are trained. They're 5'4".
Makes sense.
Chill with that. I don't think there's any other heroes I'm too keen on moving. Daywine and Dernhelm are 5'5". Elfhelm's 5'4".
Does Helm Hammerhand go up to 6? Oh, he's at 7, isn't he?
He's 5'5" at the moment.
Does he
Jump
move?
him up to fight 6.
5'6", yeah.
I think there's no way in hell that he doesn't move as well. And then the last one would be if Earl.
If he was there, 5'6", yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll make it, but
I hope he does.
cool.
Oh no, Earl. Good question. He'll go into legacies probably.
Probably, yeah.
Or he'll just go into that Armies of Middle Earth book.
Yep.
And if he does, like, fight 6 Earl would be fine, considering that he's not taking any other named heroes. That'd be fine. But the main one, Aemma in my mind.
Yep.
And I don't think there's no way that they're not going to make Helm, especially with the comics
The
coming
new
out.
show. Yeah.
He's got to be fucked. So he should. Did you see the trailer?
Yeah.
I'll make him.
Oof.
Brother's been down to Fortitude Valley one too many times.
The only other
So-
upgrade that needs to happen, not fight value, horse value. Give Grimald a horse.
Yes.
That's the only thing we need.
Give Grimby a horse. Absolutely. Actually, you know what would be interesting? I wouldn't mind seeing 2 separate Aemma profiles, just like we had back in the day.
But there were too many split profiles, dude.
Yeah.
There was-
Knight of the Palinor was a sick profile.
That was cool. But even like we had the double Faramir, there was
Prince of Ithilien.
Yeah. I believe there was was it just the Super Legolas, or was there actually 2 profiles at that point?
That's I can't remember. Like,
Yeah,
You know
it was
what, at this point with the legendary legions, they could split
with the
profiles up.
Legion you could.
They go, this is this Legolas, this is this Legolas. Do you know what I mean? Or this is this aliens, like you can do that, no worries. And it wouldn't be too hard to do either.
Yeah, because my mind, I feel like Aemma going to Helm's Deep with Gandalf is a bit lesser than Aemma commanding, Palinor fields.
Yeah, true.
Fair.
All right, piss off, Rohan. Oh Jesus, another fucking reason.
I'm going to avoid the heroes. I'm not you guys talk about the heroes.
Heroes. I'm happy with where the heroes are. I want to see the troops.
Again, I like the Bjornings. I think they should nearly be like. I think Numenor should be an elite army.
Yes,
These guys should be fight 5, D6, strength 4. They should be Chads. That's the whole
yes,
point.
absolutely. That's the thing. They were tall. They were the premier fighting force at the time when Numenor was around. That's whole fucking law. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them bump up to that 11, 12, 13 point range. You're not taking 30, 40 of them. You just got a bunch of big lads coming in. Also, Give them fucking steel bows, strength 3 steel bows, please.
Yeah. Does Elendil stay at fight 7?
Oh wait, he's
Even-
not fight 8 already.
he's
Fuck.
fight 7.
Okay, maybe he goes to fight 8.
And then does Isildur stay at fight 6?
Yeah, as in he stays. I don't think he goes to fight 7.
Me too. I think Dad goes to 8, and I think Isildur stays to 6.
Yep.
Also, controversial opinion, and a lot of people know I'm not the biggest fan of horsey horses. Take Numenor off horses. In the lore, they don't fight on horseback. They ride horses to battle, they dismount, they go into battle. And I wouldn't mind seeing that with Numenor as a fun bit of lore, in the sense of like, you can take horses to move your models to positions on the board, but they can't charge similar to a pony. They have to dismount if they want to charge. That'd be a bit of fun.
In the
I'd
same
love to see
way,
something like that.
unnecessary hero shields. I know we're getting a bit sidetracked. Get rid of some of the shields. There's literally a photo of Isildur marching into combat, and he's just holding a sword.
It's just going, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sick of gluing fucking shields onto heroes' backs.
Yeah.
Like on top of the cape. Like it just, yeah, absolutely.
Let's keep pressing on. We're doing well.
Let's go. This is Lothlorien. We've said it before. Yep. They all go up by 1.
Not Galadriel.
No, she stays.
Oh, I was thinking just troops, to be fair, but yeah.
I want Celeborn to have a split profile. Pajama Celeborn and Fighting Celeborn.
Yep.
Fighting Celeborn goes to fight 7. Fight 8. He should be insane.
Yep.
And my only question for you guys here is, what happens with Guard of the Galadrim Court? Like, if they are, like, currently where they're sitting, they're fight 6, which is about fighting a shit ton of heroes currently. With our new scheme of, mainly the Orc Captain range stay at fight 5, Lurds, Aemir, like, stay at fight 6. Do the Galadrim Court stay at fight 6, or do they potentially? I don't see a world where they breach fight 7.
They shouldn't. I think this, based on the way we're talking, I think we want this edition to feel like heroes are the heroes.
Yeah, but almost like what is it, Hero Hammer or whatever it used to be called back in the day. That'd be pretty sick.
Yep.
But that's where Court Guard, give me Court Guard, let them be fight 7, but you can only take a limited number. I'd like to start seeing a limitation on certain profiles.
Which they can do the Legendary Legion, man. Easy.
Yeah. It's not my 27 fight 6 Court Guard that I'm running. Like I've got that at the moment, and it is a brutal list. I'd like it to be like, okay, yeah, cool, you can take 4. If you take Galadriel in a list, she can take 3. If you take Celeborn as well, he can also take 3.
The bodyguard captain to the. That's it. That's cool.
That'd be good.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I like that. Do you think the normal wood elves and stuff like that decrease in the fight value because their main stick is just to run around and shoot the forest in comparison to the Galadrim warriors?
No, they're all elves.
It'd be really interesting to make the wood elves just bowmen, as opposed to swordsmen and bowmen and spearmen. Like they have to come with a bow, which then limits your your bow limit. Like that'd be like similar to rangers in Minas Tirith. You can only take a certain amount because they all have bows.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Do elves not choose a path and then train for that one path for their whole lives?
Probably.
I was about to say I was gonna go for any of you guys. I got no clue.
Yeah, probably.
Move on to the next one.
Oh, this one's tough because warriors. We talked about heroes. We're going off lore and what we feel, for the most part.
Where does Elrond sit then? Because Elrond is big.
Elrond probably 7. I've heard someone say Glorfindel fight 9.
Yeah, look.
Take on a Balrog.
I'd be happy with that.
The issue
I would
is,
be happy
again,
with that.
the profiles in the army and the alliance matrix is built off the faction forever. So it's like, Rivendell has always existed, so it's yellow with everything. But the Glorfindel that's presented in the stat is obviously of him at his high point, and therefore, yeah, fight 9 makes sense. But then we have a Círdan of the War of the Ring. So it's a bit tough, but yeah, why not?
And then where does Gil-galad sit?
Fight 9.
Yeah, I think
I do not think he should be on the level of Sauron.
No, I don't think anyone should.
No one should.
And that's
Even
like
maybe the Balrog. Yeah.
I always quite like the idea of good being just a little bit worse in terms of their heroes being or the big heroes anyway, just a little bit worse than evil heroes. It's that uphill battle, good versus evil. Is good going to triumph against evil? I like that element, that narrative that then brings, and it's cool. Good heroes are not as good as these evil heroes, but they've got to have their support from the troops. I think that's pretty sick.
Who else is in there? Like, I think
the twins.
Like, are they just all going up?
I think
the twins are probably on the
they're
level of
5-7.
Strider. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if they're not on the level of Strider, that feels weird.
I think we're probably doing too much in the end. Or maybe it's just all the troops just get the change and the heroes basically stay the same.
I would like
But
to
also,
see.
this is just also like our wish list to a degree.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
100%.
God, we forgot Bulk.
No, fuck the dude. He's 5'6".
Agree. Yep.
What would be really interesting is if none of the troops got changes to their fight values and it was just heroes getting buffed up.
That would be
Because
cool.
then that brings that hero hammer that we were talking about a bit there. Yeah, that would be fun.
Like that.
All right, shove off Rivendell. Who we got next?
Wrong way.
Oh, thank God. I was like, not again.
Is this Dunedain?
Yep.
Yeah, this is Rangers, so it would be Dunedain.
Up, baby. Up,
Yeah,
5-5.
Give me 5/5 Dunedain.
Mhm.
Or I know this isn't, we're talking about fight values here. Keep them the exact same, but give them strength 3 bows.
Nah, 5-5.
One of the two.
I think 5-5.
5-5. I think Halberd stays at 5-5 though.
Yeah. He's just
a dude.
He's just the dude.
What about
Arathorn?
Arathorn, I could
fight. Oh.
Actually, no, I
justify
don't. I can justify 6, but I wouldn't mind him staying at 5.
I'm happy with it. Yeah, either way, I'm happy.
Fair. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no changes. Also, just merge the Dunedain and Ranger of the North profile.
Yep.
Into one.
Or just make them more customizable because you're taking literally hero. So you can take them, you can take this, you can take a shield, you can take a cloak. Like make them almost go a bit nuts as well. But that's a big wish list and that's pretty hard.
Imagine if they were like a 10-point flat, 0-0-0, and you could buy up to 1 might, 1 will, 1 fair.
Correct.
God, that would be amazing.
The only issue I don't think
but then no one takes will points.
Holy shit.
Yeah, true. The bookkeeping is disgusting.
The Shire.
Drop them. Drop all the warriors. Fight 1 and fight 2 max.
Yeah.
The only person. Oh, no, not even. I was about to say Merry and Pippin being fight 4. I'm happy with them being fight 3. The only qualm I have is their strength. Why are they fight 2? Why are they strength 2?
True.
Sean?
Fight 9. Farmer Maggot.
Yeah, obviously. He already does that anyway, inherently. Dude.
God.
So good.
Also, I'd love to see Farmer Maggot be a human, not a hobbit, in the army list. That'd be kind of sick.
Yeah.
But that's other shit. That's other shit.
But yeah, I don't think anything else. Yeah, I think
I don't need much
if
change.
they stayed fight 3, but then you could only take 10 of them because they're only supposed to be 12 sheriffs in the whole of the Shire. So you can take Holefoot, you can take Robin, and then the 10 unnamed ones.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. I'm a big fan of this like restriction on taking certain profiles like Fountain Call Guard and Galadrim Call Guard and so on. I'm a big fan of that.
It just saves the spam, dude.
Yeah.
Yep. Because you just pick the profiles
stops
most
me from
cost
doing
efficient.
what I do.
Yeah.
27 Court Guard.
Well, I'm looking at my
Sick.
fucking bulky shift behind me, but anyway.
The White Council.
And we basically
Elrond we
talked
spoke about fight 7. Saruman we spoke about keeping
fight 6.
Fight
The only
6.
reason why I
Yeah,
put
no,
this
fight
here
6.
was just to see if we see complete change in profiles, and if you were to see like fighting wizards, would you increase their profile and make them more punchy? If so, how would you do it?
I really like how the Vanquishers do it, to be honest. They get
I actually
the
have.
the wizards get attack equal to their wounds. I'm a fan of that. I'd keep that.
Galadriel, I think, stays at fight 6.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't think, again,
this is
her
this-
whole thing isn't that she smacks people for a living. It's
Is
the
this
whole,
the
just the banishment of them back to Mordor.
Is this the war aspect, Galadriel?
I'd assume so, yeah. Lady Light.
Yeah. I don't think these guys changed much, or what we've spoken about. So Elrond,
It's
fight
all, yeah.
7.
Cool, love it. We're nearly there.
Oh, these fuckers fight 2,
Yep.
Yeah, honestly.
Yep.
and don't make them fucking 9 points. Oh,
Yeah, they pay
Bring 'em
so
back to-
much for the Orc, Uruk, and Goblin Bane.
They won't make it.
They probably, yeah.
They
Oh,
won't
back
no.
in the day, they used to be 7 fucking points.
All they
They'll
need
be
to
in
do-
armies of Middle Earth.
They
Or
just
they'll
need
be
to
in a
release
Rohan
pack
Legendary
with
Legion.
Gumbury Gun and 15 Wozers, and then they go, that's all you need to run the Legendary Legion.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. And here's the box set to buy.
Yep.
Shout
Imagine we
out
just
to Sam Johnson spending God knows how much money on a full army of Wozers.
Yeah.
Oh, rough. At least he won a tournament with him.
Really?
Yeah, he did. He did. When we were, me and Liam were down for Battle Hardened last year, there was a tournament on the same day, and Sam won with pure Wozers.
How many points?
600?
Jeez.
No idea.
Crazy.
Something like that. Yeah.
One of the ones. It was good.
Pine Hills, Dane, up 1, the Dwarves, fight for strength 4. Happy.
Here's my question. Does Dane equal Strider or Elisar?
Strider.
Strider in my mind too.
Yeah.
Again, it's that dwarf syndrome.
Exactly.
I go in, I...
Yeah, but he still kills just as much as he does right here, right now.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mord and Dra won't survive, but if they do, they stay whatever they are, fight 5.
Yep. Done.
That's it, yeah.
Baron Daddy, his
It's-
fight 6 base goes to
Seven.
fight
Oh, yeah,
7.
7 with the sword. He should just be 7 base and he stays at 7.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
think he should be fight. There's not that I can remember. There's nothing that makes me think he should be fight 8.
He's a lord.
He is an elven lord, yeah,
Yeah.
true.
And you're telling me
Yeah.
he is not the equivalent of a king or like a man king? I'm sorry, he needs to be fight
Which
8.
man?
He has-
Oh, he's
he
in
has-
Aragorn. Yeah.
He
okay.
has fought dragons.
He did 4 dragons. Yeah, okay, 7 and 8. Sure.
7 and 8.
8.
Ha-
8.
And you
no,
so to be clear, and Durin's on this guy's level.
Yes.
I think
Oh.
fights similar to what happens now. Fight 7, give him extra blades, fight 8.
Yep. Sure.
When he's in the support mode, he's fight 7. When he's
Yeah.
in combat mode, fight 8. I like that.
Oh,
Because that's what I love about Thranduil. I love that you can. He's
so
semi-customizable. Yeah. Palace Guard, fight 7,
Do they
please.
keep his whole fight 7 shtick?
Fight 7 near him, yeah.
Yeah. Fight 6 base, fight 7.
Because it's only a
within
3-inch bubble as well, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Just
I
Um,
miss my Palace Guard spam army.
Tariel fight 6 seems fine. Oh, yeah, no. Oh,
No, I think she goes fight 6 because she's not the most like
Yeah.
skilled. You know what I mean? Like Legolas is pulling
just
her
a
back
dude.
in a lot of
Yeah.
ways too. She kind of is a bit emotional with her fighting.
Yeah. Also, again, sorry, back onto Palace Guard. Similar to the Half Guard and shit, make them
Really?
limited.
Yep.
Correct. I really liked your idea of you have Thranduil with his guard, you have Legolas with his guard, so you can take 4 guard per hero or whatever. That
I
that's
really like that.
dope. That feels like they have their bodyguard accustomed to them.
And it'd be sick if this makes the game a little bit clunky, but it'd be sick if Thranduil gave different abilities to his guard and Legolas gave abilities to his guard. It means you have to paint them a little bit differently, but God, that'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, it just sounds like a Battle Companies thing.
Yeah, true. Garrison of Dale, fight 10, everyone. Next. Thank you. Fiefdoms.
Can't believe you nearly got away with it. Am I crazy to say they go to fight 3, captains to fight 4, you're in to fight 5?
That seems fair.
No. No.
Oh god.
No.
Is there a
Shut the
counterpoint
fuck up.
or just no?
So. don't touch my voice.
Why are they the same
With-
as Easterlings when they're
within
martial
the-
society?
Shut the fuck up. Within the law, Dale, yes, it's a trading city, but their warriors, they're very well trained because they have to go with these caravans, these trading caravans. That's all I've got.
Oh,
I tried.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
3, 4, 5.
Erebor
Done.
Hills. What?
Said 3, 4, 5. That's where they sit.
Emerald Hill?
Fight value for garrisons of Dale that we were just talking about.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
thought you meant for fiefdoms.
Brother, no. I'm talking 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
I think the
I
Knights
don't
go to
think you're
5.
wrong there.
Knights go to 5. Captains go to the 6, and then big old Immis is up to 7.
Oh.
Yeah. I can happily see Emerald Hill at
Exactly
5-7.
the same argument with Numenor. Should be for thieves. Nowhere near as elite.
They're not on the level.
I can't remember. I know that Imrahil has blood of Numenor.
Yeah,
within
Emerald
him.
Hill's fine.
He's
to
also
have-
got elven blood from memory.
Seven's fine. I'm
Yeah.
happy with that.
The
Yep.
troops fight 5 base, as in like your Swan Knights
Yep.
fight 5.
I
Your
don't
men
think
at
the normal guys
arms,
should be. Normal guys should be 4s.
yeah, men at arms fight 4.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
And the captains fight 6.
No.
Like your
no.
4 longs. Your 4 longs. And who else is there? Angborn as well.
I think four long fight 6, sure. Angbor fight 5.
I mean, I really
and-
wouldn't. By the way, I don't run him, but yeah.
Yeah. And your Lamadon dudes again fight 1.
Yep, they're
Backups
just reckless kilt wearing lassies who go in. But yeah. Everyone's favourite. We
I
already
won.
know what's happening here. The only thing I really want to see is Arvidui go to fight 6.
The old man Arvidui fight 6. On the same level of Witch King potentially.
Fucking oath. He
No.
literally- Yes.
No.
Fucking oath. He's
just a dude. He's shit.
Just an old man.
Dude.
Nah. Burn him.
Brother, I'm gonna have to slap you with him in November just to prove a point here.
I wouldn't. Well, you can do that if you want to take a cringe list like that. That's your
Oh.
prerogative.
Hey, I'm the TO of that event. I'll make you grudge.
You can't make me do
Just-
anything.
I'll just ring Alex up and be like, "Hey, you want a grudge?"
No.
Nah, I'm just gonna put you guys together. Fuck it.
That'd be pretty good.
I genuinely fight 5 for Arnor for Arvidui at the moment is nice, but it just sucks when he goes into like bodyguard or martial law fucking troops, and he's bouncing. He's the last king of
I don't have a problem
Yeah,
with
there's a
him
reason
bouncing,
it's the
though.
last. It's his fault. He's the last one.
He's an idiot. He goes to the north, hops on a boat,
And then
and people are
drowns.
like, "Don't do it.
Don't do
get
that."
on the boat." And he's like, "No, I'm gonna get on the boat," and then drowns. He's
He's literally Sully. The plain one, where he goes in the river.
Sully Sullenberger.
That's a movie, yeah. Am I crazy? What's the?
Yeah, no, that's a movie.
Yeah,
it's a
thank you,
real
thank
life
you.
thing.
Isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I couldn't remember if that was actually his name. Yeah, no, there's nothing that convinces me at fight 6. Let's pound
Yeah,
that dude
I-
to dust.
I can't do fight 6 Arvidui. If he gets fight 6,
I'll eat my fucking hat.
I'm happy for him to go toe to toe with the again an Easterling with the Dragon Emperor pointing at him from 6 inches away. But he shouldn't. Well, he should be going toe to toe with elves.
nah. He scratched that titty boy.
Fine. Last but not least, the Dead of Dunharrow. I want to see these guys up to fight 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
put
the
the king
King
up
of
to
the
fight
actually
5. Fight. Is he fight 5 now?
he's currently fight 5.
We fight 5. But, I don't want to. go.
I don't think I
Make the
necessarily
argument
want him at
six.
fight. I don't think I want him at
I don't-
fight 6.
I don't want him at fight 6.
He's
but
technically
I
just a
want.
dude in the mountains that leads them.
Yeah, I don't think that needs to change. I do think that they need to change though.
Yeah,
I
the
thought-
Warriors fight 4, 100% down with that. Because then you don't get many troops, and they're not as killy as you think they are. Like Swords of the Dead or Blades of Dead, whatever they're called, it doesn't come off as much as you expect.
Yeah. Yeah, I respect
Cool.
that.
Yep.
Done.
Next.
That is
That's
Oh,
it.
sick.
That is it. So,
Oh,
look, guys, we're gonna cut it pretty short and dry here because it's bloody 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm ready for bed. So,
yeah.
thank you all for watching this video. Please do all the shit and comment down below how outrageous and amazing Arvidui would be at fight 6.
Yeah, who gave the worst opinion? Put it in the
Yeah.
comments.
Who's the dumbest out of us three?
Right,
Yeah,
it was
who
me.
said Azog should be fight 8?
Everything that I fucking said, you guys are like, no. So, I'm gonna...
It's the pile on Jay episode. Anyway, from me, from Alex, from Jay, from the wider MGG community, to everyone watching,
Bye.
have a lovely evening or morning.